Question number 3. With close reference to B. Wordsworth, comment on the relationship between the protagonist and the narrator. Well, my dear students, this is another very important descriptive question and answer from the short story B. Wordsworth, written by V.S.Naipaul. In this question, you will have to comment on the relationship between the protagonist. Who is the protagonist? B. Wordsworth. And who is the narrator? We all know that the narrator is an unnamed young boy who lives in Miguel Street. V.S.Naipaul's B. Wordsworth presents a complex relationship between the unnamed boy narrator and the titular protagonist, who is lonely and perhaps a failed poet in the post-colonial Trinidad, with ease and simplicity. The narrator's words, "We became friends, B. Wordsworth and I," highlight the enduring bond between the two despite their difference in age. The boy seems to instinctively understand and empathize with the poet. They never judge each other. They walk, enjoy happy moments, and indeed the world becomes a most exciting place. Away from the scoldings and beating of the boy's mother, and away from the poet's alienation, ruthlessness, and broken dreams. B. Wordsworth helps the boy grow, teaches him lessons of life and leisure, provides him with the healing touch, and encourages him to soak in the wonders of the natural world. The fact that the boy understood his story shows their deep emotional connection. However, the relationship is kept a secret. When B. Wordsworth knows his end is near, he attempts to erase his existence from the mind of the young boy by saying that everything he has ever said is a lie. This noble gesture of self-effacement carries a note of sacrifice, and he perhaps tries to provide solace to his friend. The boy runs home, crying like a poet with a vacuum in his life, and feels being slapped by his mother. The relationship has a tragic end. This is the answer. Again, I'll repeat the same thing. There is no word limit. This is my answer. This is your reference material, and you are free to frame your answer accordingly. As you wish, take help from this answer and frame your own answer. There is no word limit. Now, let us analyze this answer. V.S.Naipaul's B. Wordsworth. Keep one thing in mind whenever you are writing the name of a poem, a play, or a short story, or a novel. Either underline it or put it within inverted commas. V.S.Naipaul's B. Wordsworth presents a complex relationship between the unnamed boy narrator and the titular protagonist. Who is the titular protagonist? What is the title of the short story? Yes, the titular protagonist is B. Wordsworth. And B. Wordsworth is lonely and perhaps a failed poet in the post-colonial Trinidad with ease and simplicity. You need to mention this in your answer because this is a reason why the two bonded so well. The narrator's words. Here is a quotation. Try to learn this quotation. We became friends, B. Wordsworth and I. Try not to write incorrect quotation. Always write correct quotation. If you are unable to learn such lengthy quotations, break them, divide them into smaller ones. The narrator's words, we became friends, B. Wordsworth and I, highlight the enduring bond. This is a special bond between the two people despite their difference in age. This is noteworthy. He is a man of perhaps 40 years of age, B. Wordsworth, and the narrator is just a young boy. So, despite this difference in age, they share a very, very special bond. The boy seems to instinctively understand and empathize with the poet. He is perhaps a failed poet. He belongs to the marginalized section of the society and has a feeling of alienation, rootlessness. His dreams are still unrealized. It is this innocent, inquisitive, curious boy who understands him and also empathizes with the poet. And they never judge each other. This is the crux of their relationship. They are not judgmental. They walk together, they enjoy happy moments, they go here, they go there, they speak to each other, they talk about their feelings, their experiences. And indeed, the world becomes a most exciting place as a result of this friendship. The boy is away from his mother's scoldings and beatings, and his mother, his strict, harsh, insensitive mother, serves as a foil to B. Wordsworth, who has an accommodating nature. This friendship offers him an escape, and for the poet as well, this friendship offers an escape. B. Wordsworth again helps the boy grow, teaches him lessons of life and leisure, provides him with the healing touch. Remember, when the boy gets thrashed by his mother and his nose starts bleeding, he runs to B. Wordsworth's house, the one-roomed little hut. And there, B. Wordsworth comforts him, tells him, "Stop crying." Remember? Yes. So he provides him with the healing touch and encourages him to soak in the wonders of the natural world. He teaches him to observe the natural world, to appreciate the beauty of the natural world, to go into a world of fantasy and imagination, to escape from the harsh realities of life. The fact that the boy understood his story, the tragic love story of the girl and the boy, shows their deep emotional connection. Somehow, this little boy understands that the tragic love story is actually the story of B. Wordsworth himself. However, the relationship is kept a secret. When B. Wordsworth knows his end is near, he tells him a funny story in order to erase his existence from the mind of the young boy by saying that everything he has ever said is a lie, an illusion, which is far away from reality. We can take this as a noble gesture of self-effacement, carrying a note of sacrifice. Perhaps he is trying to provide solace to his little friend. He knows that his little friend will feel bad, he will feel sad after his demise. And after the poet's death, the boy runs home crying like a poet with a vacuum in his life and feels being slapped by his mother. Again, he is brought back to his mother, who is harsh and insensitive towards him. And this beautiful relationship has a tragic end. Now, I'll ask you to add just a few words. Here, you will add, the boy runs home crying like a poet with a vacuum in his life after the death of the poet. Just add this portion, after the death of the poet, and feels being slapped by his mother. The relationship has a tragic end. Dear students, thank you for watching this video, and I'll upload more questions and answers, and I'll soon finish the easy explanation video 2 of B. Wordsworth. Till then, stay connected, study well, be safe.